Hello students, welcome to Dhyanam Educare. Today I am going to start with the biology chapter, that is chapter number 6, life processes. Okay. Topics to be covered in this lesson are introduction, what is life process and the life process in which living beings, that is about nutrition, respiration, transportation, excretion, etc. And in nutrition, we are going to learn about two main modes of nutrition, that is autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. Then we are going to study about nutrition in amoeba, nutrition in human beings. And in respiration, we are going to study about respiration in plants and humans, transportation in plants and humans, and excretion in plants and humans. Okay. Now let us understand from introduction. As the name suggests, life process. Okay. Before going to discuss about life process, let us recall the difference between living and non-living things that you have already studied in your previous classes, is it? So, what is meant by living things? What is meant by non-living things? How can you classify those things? Let me take some examples like fan, table, a man, dog, whatever it may be. Okay. You can classify a living things and a non-living things very easily, right? Which are the living things in this example? Man and dog is a living thing. Fan and table is a non-living thing, right? So, living things are classified on the basis of some characteristics. Okay. Some of the characteristics we see in living organisms are respiration, movement, growth, digestion, excretion, transportation, etc. Okay. When we talk about man and a table, with respect to movement, man can move, but chair or table cannot move. Hence, we can say that man is a living and table is a non-living thing. There are certain activities going inside our body. Even when we are just sitting or even we are asleep, the maintenance function of living organisms has to go on. Okay. So, to perform all these activities, the living organisms require food. Each and every organisms require food. As we already discussed, there are lot of activities taking place inside the body of living organisms. So, why do living organisms need food? To get nutrition, isn't it? So, in this lesson, we are going to discuss in detail about all these activities one by one. So, life processes are the basic processes in living organisms which are necessary for maintaining their life. The basic life processes are nutrition, respiration, transportation, excretion. Okay. So, now let us discuss about nutrition. When we walk or ride a bicycle, we are using up some energy. Even when we are not doing any activities, energy is needed to maintain a state of order in our body. So, the source of energy is food that we eat. Okay. So, nutrition is the process of acquiring food that is needed to nourishment and sustenance of the organism is called nutrition. There are two main modes of nutrition, that is autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. So, autotrophic nutrition is present in plants, algae and in some bacteria. Heterotrophic nutrition is present in fungi and in animals. Okay. Now let us discuss about autotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition is the type of nutrition where organisms synthesize their own food by themselves. Okay, they do not depend for other organisms. One example of autotrophic nutrition is in green plants. Let us discuss about photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is an important process by which food is prepared by plants. What are the factors, necessary factors for the process of photosynthesis? That is chlorophyll, sunlight, water and carbon dioxide. These are the necessary factors that are required for the process of photosynthesis. Okay, let us discuss in detail about the process of photosynthesis. If you carefully observe this figure, it is the cross section of a leaf under the microscope. See here, some cells contain green dots. These green dots are cell organelles called chloroplast, which contain chlorophyll. Okay. So, during photosynthesis, what happens? First one is the absorption of light energy by chlorophyll. This chlorophyll absorbs light energy, and later this light energy, the light energy absorbed by the chlorophyll is then converted into chemical energy. Okay. After that, splitting of water molecules. Water molecule means H2O, no? That is splitting of water molecules into hydrogen and oxygen. Then carbon dioxide is reduced to carbohydrates. Here given, that is 6CO2 plus 12H2O in the presence of sunlight gives glucose plus oxygen and water molecule. Okay. Now let us study how gaseous exchange takes place in plants. Okay. There is a tiny pores present on the surface of leaves are called stomata. Functions of stomata are massive amounts of gaseous exchange takes place in the leaves through these pores for the purpose of photosynthesis. Okay, what is the stomata? Stomata are tiny pores. That are the pores present on the surface of leaves. Okay, the main functions of stomata are exchange of gaseous exchange. Okay, and large amount of water can also be lost through these stomata. Exchange of gases also occurs across the surface of stems, roots and leaves also. There is a guard cell. See a structure of stomata. Say this one is the open stomata and this one is a closed stomatal pore. So there is a guard cell. Okay. What is the function of this guard cell? The opening and closing of the pore is the function of the guard cell. Okay. So in open stomata, the guard, what happens in open stomata? The guard cell swell when water flows into them, causing the stomatal pore to open. Okay. And in closed stomata, the pore closes if the guard cell shrink. Okay. Hope all of you understood. Thank you.